Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Cruise. Here now the news for April 1st, 2020. And all of it's real, even though it is April Fool's Day. While most Walt Disney World cast members will continue to be paid at least through April 18th while the parks and resorts are remaining closed, some workers have fallen through the cracks, according to a report by WFTV. Some construction workers who work for the Buena Vista Construction Company, a part of the resort's construction, park maintenance, and repair operations, have claimed that the company laid them off when the resort closed 2 weeks ago due to the pandemic, leaving them without pay. Buena Vista Construction Company is an indirect subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company. Some union leaders have claimed that the Buena Vista Construction should have been required to continue paying workers as money has become available from federal and state agencies. James Williams of the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades added, quote, most of the small businesses in the construction industry are used to laying their workforce off in response to a slowed-down economy, so they already reacted before the government did. Despite unprecedented closures and even recent salary cuts to executives, it seems Disney is always looking to expand, and now it's purchased a vast expanse of land just west of the Magic Kingdom. On March 31st, Celebration Company bought 26.3 acres for $1.05 million, or roughly $39,923 an acre, west of its theme park on the southeastern shore of Reedy Lake, Orange County, records showed. Winter Garden-based Lake Reedy Development Group LLC was the seller. Disney has not made any official statements to the Orlando Business Journal or other outlets about this purchase as of yet. Walt Disney World Resort President Josh D'Amaro has always been very active communicating with cast members and guests alike on his Instagram page. Even now in times of crisis, as with the unprecedented Disney Parks closure, he has shared a touching photo and video of the daily flag-raising ceremony at the Magic Kingdom, which continues to this day despite the closure. Quote, while our world looks very different today, one thing endures. The American flag still flies over Walt Disney World. I'm inspired how our security cast members continue to raise it each and every morning at Magic Kingdom while they are on duty protecting the magic. It's a symbol that we're still here and will not falter. I hope this inspires you as well. We will be back. Thanks to all our incredible cast members who continue to maintain the magic until that day. Until then, please take care of yourselves and your families. We will see you soon. You can watch the flag-raising ceremony at the Magic Kingdom in the video at WDWNT.com. Walt Disney Imagineering is known for making the impossible possible, and that's why despite their offices being closed, they are opening up their headquarters for a full virtual tour. You can check out part one at WDWNT.com. In the tour, you can see some of the unique spaces where innovation and storytelling combine to bring Disney stories, characters, and worlds to life. Stay tuned for more insider virtual tours coming soon from Disney. As the Walt Disney Archive celebrates its 50th anniversary, they're celebrating by offering up a look into Walt Disney World's early years through the eyes of a guest affectionately known by cast members as Mr. Jones. In an article on D23's website, Matthew Morick discusses the impact Millard C. Jones had on documenting the early years of the resort from his first visit on December 13, 1971 to his passing on August 22, 1978. In that time, Jones traveled from his home in Lakeland, Florida, to Walt Disney World 2 to 3 times a week for nearly 7 years. I believe he was the first blogger, I think. I'm joking, he's just a big fan. And with his Rolleiflex camera, he managed to capture 2,206 photographs in his 500 visits, enough to fill 7 albums. Mr. Jones passed away in '78 at the age of 86. And upon his passing, he willed his photo albums to Walt Disney World, which were displayed backstage for 3 months for cast members to look at and remember him. His scrapbooks, containing around 300 photographs each, captured not only Walt Disney World Resort as it grew in its early years, but also featured images of the resort's earliest cast members. Mr. Jones wrote on the inside of the front and back covers the days where he visited the park and labeled many pictures of cast members with the names of who he photographed. These proved vital to the Walt Disney Archive's documentation of Walt Disney World in the 70s, featuring color images of early cast member costumes, along with things such as shop interiors, construction wall artwork, in-park and resort signage, along with a few photos of Mr. Jones himself with friends at the Magic Kingdom. Personal, not that he's going to hear this, but this is, obviously it's wonderful that this person did this. It is great to have that history documented long before the existence of the internet. It's great that someone was thinking that way already. So it's wonderful that we will forever have those things documented just because Mr. Jones was so willing to do it. So it's a great story everyone needs to hear right now. If you've ever purchased a $20 poncho in a Disney park, it's probably saved you from the rainiest of park days. I don't believe in ponchos. I like an umbrella. Just buy an umbrella. Well, now those same ponchos are being used to keep the nurses, doctors, and medical workers on the front lines of the ongoing pandemic safe. According to a new post by People, Disney Parks has donated 150,000 rain ponchos to MedShare, a humanitarian aid organization, for distribution to hospitals in need. In addition to the ponchos, Disney has also donated 105,000 N95 masks to the states of New York, California, and Florida. Despite a nationwide shortage of PPE, nurses are opting for rain ponchos, which can protect their clothing and prolong the use of PPE while also freeing up gowns when needed. It's a great thing. The Japanese government has announced a sweeping ban on foreign nationals entering Japan within 14 days of travel to a third of the world's nations. The Japanese government believes that this step will further address the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic emerging in Japan. Starting Friday, April 3rd, foreign nationals who have visited from any of 73 countries within 2 weeks will be denied entry into Japan. This is a major expansion from the previous 38 nations. All entrants, including Japanese citizens, will be asked to voluntarily quarantine in government-approved facilities and not use public transportation for 2 weeks. The following major countries are affected: the United States, Canada, almost all of Europe, and China. For a full list, visit the Immigration Services Agency of Japan website. And Tokyo Disney Resort, of course, is currently closed through at least April 20th. This will likely change if the situation in Japan continues to escalate. Of course, stay tuned to WWNT for the latest on that. Wishables fans are in store for quite the Na'vi celebration with the release of an all-new collection themed to Pandora, the world of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You have the standalone Shaman of Songs Wishables plush. You can sing Maewa. You can have a lot of fun with it. Plus a set of 4 mystery plush, including a Sentry, a Hexapede, the Viper Wolf, and a Banshee, but there's also 2 mystery variants. Probably different color. I would assume the Banshee is in a different color for sure. Maybe it's 2 different Banshees. Who knows? While this monthly release is currently only available on Shop Disney due to Disney Parks' extended closure, we'll expect that these will be in the parks at some point. But you can get them now online if you want. Meanwhile, you can also celebrate Monsters Incorporated Mike and Sully to the rescue at California Adventure with the Monsters Inc. Wishables plush collection, which features Sully as a standalone and a mystery bag containing either Mike Wazowski, Roz, Boo, or my personal favorite, the Monstropolis Transit Authority Taxi, the ride vehicle. But there's also a mystery variant. These are great. I think Wishables, I think at first I was very on them, and I think they've really come a long way. I think they're making some great stuff. And you can go pick these up now on Shop Disney. But again, we think these should be at the Disneyland Resort when all of this is over, but you may not want to wait. I may buckle and just buy these. Bose and Trigger, working with Lucasfilm, Skywalker Sound, and Disney, have teamed up to introduce an all-new augmented reality app, the Star Wars Audio AR Experience. In celebration of the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker on Blu-ray and DVD, this new interactive AR experience will help you experience all the sounds of the Star Wars universe, from the familiar hum of a lightsaber to the sounds of an epic battle to the audio ambiance of Black Spire Outpost on Galaxy's Edge. Quote, in partnership with Lucasfilm, Skywalker Sound, and Disney, Bose and Trigger created an immersive, audio-focused AR experience to complement the release of the final film in the Skywalker saga. It was built specifically to utilize the capabilities of embedded motion sensors found in the flagship line of Bose AR-enabled devices, including 2 types of headphones and a line of eyeglass frames. Users can try it out on the official Star Wars app. Bose also released a behind-the-scenes promotional video of the new app, which you can watch on our website. Omaze is back with yet another epic sweepstakes where you can help support the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation and in turn win a private VIP Imagineer-led tour of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Florida. You and 4 guests could win a private tour of Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios with an Imagineer and a VIP tour guide. You can fly the fastest ship in the galaxy on Smuggler's Run and get to ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance without a boarding group. Enjoy a private reception with out-of-this-world desserts and specialty cocktails. Be flown to Florida and put up at a 4-star hotel. You can invite up to 20 additional guests, but they have to pay for their own flights and hotel. And you have until April 14th to enter, and a winner will be announced on April 29th. May the Force be with you. After months of legal battles, Disney has won a civil federal lawsuit against DigiR, an online store that once featured t-shirt designs with popular trademarked images of Disney icons such as Cinderella Castle, characters from popular movies like Frozen and Star Wars, and more. Click Orlando reported that Disney Enterprises and Lucasfilm filed the lawsuit back in December 2019. It seems the judge has ruled in the mouse's favor. According to the Sentinel, Disney won the federal lawsuit against the online retailer, which was based in Winter Garden, on the grounds of copyright and trademark infringement. No dollar settlements were listed on the court order issued on March 24th, but the defendant, Eric Wichert, owner of Mouseprint Media and DigiRDesigns.com, has been instructed to essentially shut down the business. According to the Sentinel, this includes relinquishing all merchandise and the website to Disney's control. The issue of Disney copyrighted images in the small shops online that frequently use them is one of that comes up often in discussions amongst Disney fans. Where do you stand on the issue? You can let us know in the comments. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with WDW News Today and all of our programming. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody.